All right, so we got to talk about this. This is actually pretty crazy. I was actually watching 1000 HP Media. Shout out to 1000 HP Media. He just dropped the video, as you guys can see, a couple hours ago on Tall Guy's ex-cameraman, Sway. Now, we're not going to be talking about Sway. We're going to be talking about Tall Guy, because I think we haven't really talked about Tall Guy in quite a while. And I noticed on his channel, he just dropped several videos. So we're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be talking about Crypto Killa and the Top of the Mook podcast. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but it seems like all his most recent videos, Tall Guy's recent videos, are all being sponsored by Ridge Wallet. Like, it seems like he's only doing content when I guess it's being sponsored by Ridge Wallet or whatever. But now he's saying, real estate fired me, I give up. This is 13 days ago. And then he dropped another one 5 days ago. I'm so sick and tired of this. And then in the comment section, my man went from car reviews to depressing videos. Wow. Bro's not focused, man. Shaking my head. Now I'm like, first of all, like, I thought he was doing trucking. Now he's transitioning into real estate. Soon he's going to be transitioning and becoming a pilot. Like, what is going on here? But let's read a couple more of these comments right here. Dude, I work in management and I love your content. You're a good dude. This is just my manager expertise. The way you were explaining your criminal background to her sounded a bit aggressive. You started talking about having guns and these charges. I'm sure she was feeling uncomfortable. Don't do that again by telling her you know you have things on your record and expressing that you made changes in your life was good enough. They're going to do what they're going to do anyway. That's actually a pretty good comment because he was definitely saying a whole lot. And I'm sure they're able to find out anyway. So I kind of see where this comment is actually going. But, like, here's the thing. You don't really need a real estate license to do real estate investing. Like, I actually have several rental properties, and I don't have a real estate license. So I don't know, like, what is the big deal about this real estate license? Like, why does he really need a real estate license to get started? You can get started by buying and flipping houses or doing rental properties. I mean, there is some benefit to having a rental license, of course, on the commission side of things. But, I mean, you can get started. There's many people that are very well off doing real estate without a real estate license. So I feel like it's just kind of an excuse, or he's just doing this for content. Again, this is just my opinion. Because, I mean, we just noticed this already with the trucking, and it seems like he kind of brushed it under the rug or whatever. And here's another comment that actually goes along the same lines of what I was just talking about. I'm a realtor, and I just want to make sure you know you don't need a real estate license to do real estate. You might not be able to represent other people, but you can represent yourself. Most of the money is buying and selling or renting out. Build your portfolio. Those cars are your few houses. He wants to sell multi-million-dollar homes to get a six-figure commission. Somebody said, might need to start small, working his way up. It's hard to break into the game if you got a record. So, yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I was just talking about. Like, you don't need a real estate license. This is really for anybody that's watching and is interested in doing real estate. You don't need a real estate license to get started. You can have a realtor. Yeah, like I said, there is a few benefits, a couple different benefits with having the real estate license, but it's not a big deal. Like, you can get started, buying a property, preferably a property that needs some work, needs some love, needs some TLC, and then you fix it up, and then you can rent it or flip it. I mean, there's so many things to do. Like, I have several properties myself, and they generate a passive income, and I don't have a real estate license, and many other people don't have a real estate license. So I don't know. I feel like it's like an excuse or whatever. But I'm more interested in this whole trucking thing because about a year ago, he said that he was going to do trucking and starting this like trucking company or whatever. And he did all these videos, unless it was just all for content. Like, didn't he drop this video right here a year ago? Dear YouTube, I quit. I can't really see the entire title. I think it was actually this video. This is like 19 minutes, 43 seconds. It's the one on the left-hand side, right below the one of him, I guess, holding his CDL. Like, what happened to trucking? Like, when did he actually make the switch from trucking? I haven't been really watching his channel all that much, but when did he make that switch? Like, I actually think trucking, based on what I heard, actually makes more money. I mean, it's kind of like a little... Trucking actually involves, like, work. Like, you actually got to be out on the road. If you're going to be doing all the driving, of course, you have to be on the road. Whereas real estate, it requires capital. You have to invest. You have to repair. Like I said, if you buy these properties, you got to fix them up. And then you rent them out, and then it generates passive income. I mean, it's not like trucking. Like I said, trucking, you have to be out on the road. So everything has its benefits, advantages, and disadvantages. But I'm like, I thought he was going to do trucking. He sat there on the sofa, from what I remember, with his brother and said he's starting a trucking company. So whatever happened to trucking? Like, do you guys know, like, which video was it where he decided, you know what, guys, I'm not going to do trucking anymore. I'm just going to do real estate. And now he says he can't do real estate, or I guess they're still, like, going through some kind of, like, investigative process where they're looking at his criminal record, past or whatever, and they got to pull all these records from different courthouses. It seems like a whole lot of work, and it seems like it's going to be quite a while before he actually gets a license. And based on the comments I'm reading here, because I personally don't do trucking. I mean, I follow a few channels that do trucking, and it seems like it pays pretty well. And a lot of people in the comment section are basically saying that, their life has been changed ever since they started doing trucking. Congrats, man. I started trucking about 7 months ago. Became an owner-operator and a business owner. Some people said they, like, bought a house. Tough job, but pays well. So a lot of people are saying really good things when it comes to trucking. So why go from trucking? Why make all this content, with that other guy, the Jackson guy, claiming that you bought trucks or looking at trucks, getting your CDL, your wife is getting a CDL, your cameraman is getting a CDL, your brother's getting a CDL, and the next thing, I think he quits for a while and then comes back, and suddenly now he wants to do real estate. Like, what is it? Is it going to be a couple months from now he's going to be a pilot next, or a nurse? So this is actually another channel, Provider Grind. And he's actually, he actually dropped a couple videos a while ago going through the process of starting a trucking company. And it seems like, I know there's ups and downs, but again, there's ups and downs in pretty much every single industry, every single job. So I feel like people just use that as an excuse, the ups and downs, or when the industry is going, downhill or whatever. When fuel prices are high, people try to blame that on not starting a certain type of business. So I feel like, again, some people just have all kinds of excuses, but it seems like Provider Grind has stuck with it. All his recent videos, he's picking up all kinds of assignments. Seems like he's doing pretty well. So I don't understand, unless, again, like Tall Guy's just doing all of this for content purposes. This whole trucking thing that he said he was going to do was just all content. And now real estate is just all content because there is no cars on the channel. So he has to move into something else. And that is telling you guys that he's going to start all kinds of businesses. And then I love when he says he's going to unleash the curtain at the right time to share everything with you guys and be transparent. But that never has happened so far. But I wanted to talk about that Top of the Mook podcast, because this is another thing I noticed. I don't know if you guys noticed this as well. How come I never seen a Crypto Killa on any of their episodes? Like, since they started the Top of the Mook podcast, I've never seen any episode with Crypto Killa. I don't know if you guys remember Crypto Killa. I'm actually going to share with you guys a live stream. He was on IG Live. Like, he only had maybe maybe 20 people watching him on IG Live. It was much less, probably less than 20 viewers. It doesn't matter, but he was on IG Live basically begging for people, I guess, to share something. I'm going to share with you guys, and you guys can reach whatever opinion. But it's interesting because Tall Guy and Mr. Organic promoted this guy several times for crypto, I guess, related advice or consulting or whatever the hell they were doing. And Organic, you guys, if you've been watching the channel, we already exposed several tokens that Organic has promoted. and it seems like they're pretty much along the lines of pump and dumps or rug pulls. But I haven't seen any video or any episode, for that matter, featuring Crypto Killer. Like, again, I mean, I'm kind of like really looking at the thumbnails. But I did see all their older episodes, and I don't recall ever seeing Crypto Killer on there, unless you guys remember which episode it was. But I don't remember seeing any episode with Crypto Killer, and I thought that was their best friend. I mean, I'm sure he was paying them for sponsors, because they were definitely promoting him on many, many different videos. They were also promoting him on Instagram. But yeah, there's no mention of Crypto Killer on the Top of the Mook podcast. Maybe if I put in, maybe if we just put in Crypto Killer in here, see what that pulls up before I actually share this live. This one is 3 days ago. That's definitely not him. Yeah, none of these are Crypto Killer. It's just interesting. Whatever happened to that relationship? Like, did they just throw him under the bus, or did he just stop, like, paying these guys? Because it seemed like it was actually Tall Guy featured him several different times before he had quit. I think it was probably right during when he said he was going to do trucking or whatever, something like that. It was around that time frame. But anyways, let me share with you guys this live stream on IG. This is interesting. You're going to definitely want to check this whole thing out. Check this out.
I want every single one of y'all that's on this live to tag 3 people. Tag 3 people and screenshot that you tag 3 people, because I'm on my other phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm trapping off 2 phones. I want you to share to 3 people, right? And screenshot that you just shared this live to 3 people, and drop diamonds in the chat right now. If you want to be able to know how can you get approved for 5,000, right? And how you can also leverage your credit to be able to, you know, trade as well. So if you want to do that, all I'm saying is I'm on my phone right now. I don't see no messages. If you want that shit, you want that sauce real quick, I'm gonna give you the sauce real quick. But you need to drop the diamonds. Flood this bitch with diamonds right now. Drop the diamonds in this bitch like today, like yesterday type shit. Drop the diamonds in the chat right now and share this post right now with 3 different individuals. Share this with 3 different people, right? Share this with 3 different people. Look, I'm still waiting for the messages. Where the messages at? Share this with 3 different people and drop diamonds in the chat right now, and I'm gonna give y'all the site. But we need it. We need the viewership to go up. We need the viewership to go up. Share the page. Share this shit. Shout out to that boy Million04. What's up, Million? Let's go. Share with 3 people and screenshot to me that you did do it. That's all you need to do. Drop diamonds in the chat. Shout out to Glee Millie. Is you gleeful if you don't know? If you want to be able to know the site that I'm referring to that can help you get that 5 bands approved for, right? That's gonna reflect to your credit. That's gonna reflect to your credit report. Drop the diamonds in the chat and screenshot that you shared this with 3 different people. Shout out to Raising 2 Kings if you're done. Now, I see you, Queen. I see you. We still waiting for the messages, killers. As soon as we get the messages, man, I'm about to go crazy with y'all boys. I'm about to give y'all this site so y'all boys can go tag me in this shit. Like, damn, killer, I just got approved. Drop the diamonds. Drop the diamonds. Drop the diamonds. I'm waiting for the messages right now. I'm waiting for the messages right now. The second y'all screenshot that y'all shared it with 3 people, I'm going to give y'all the site right now. I'm going to give y'all the site right now. Like I said, I want y'all to win with me, man. It's a big bag out here for all of us to win. It's a big bag for us to win right now, man. How y'all doing today, man? Y'all doing good? Money, you heard that? Little man talking money, man. I taught him early. Y'all hear that? Money? Money? We gonna give y'all a minute. We gonna give y'all 2 minutes. If we don't see a message, y'all ain't getting the site. Y'all ain't getting the site. It's 350. That bitch at 351. 351. We out of there. 351. 351. I'm giving y'all to tag me in that bitch. I'm gonna be back on the Discord soon for shit sure. Shout out to that boy official. Shout out to that boy. Well, y'all, it was nice, y'all. Y'all ain't getting the sight. 351. Bless, 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 bless.
All right, so that was Crypto Killa on IG Live, and these are like a couple different screenshots that I captured on IG when he was promoting his academy from $180 down to $120 per month, non-refundable. This is Mr. Organic telling folks to go subscribe and watch his latest video on Crypto Killa making whatever amount of money. Another one here from Mr. Organic. Yeah, this one also mentions at Crypto Killa. I mean, you guys can clearly see from watching that live, like he was struggling. Like originally I said 20 people. It was like less than 20 people. It was like around like 10 people. And he was like begging people to share it, I guess, to get people to buy that academy course, class, or whatever it is. It seems like all these successful YouTubers, at the end of the day, once they reach some level of fame and success on YouTube with enough subscribers or whatever, they're going to eventually try to sell a masterclass, a course, a book, something. They're going to eventually try to sell something. If not, they're going to try to work with these. The newest thing now is this crypto stuff, these pump and dump coins or whatever. But I'm on Instagram right now, and I'm looking at Mr. Organic's profile, and he's not following Crypto Killa, and it doesn't look like Crypto Killa is following him. So I'm like, whatever happened to this relationship, like this business relationship? Why they suddenly unfollow each other? Let's look at Tall Guy and see if Tall Guy. So this is his followers. He's following 103 people. You can already see, like right from the start, as soon as I put in CR, but I'm just typing the entire thing, but as soon as I put in CR, it immediately said no users found. So I don't know why is it, like, I don't know if they discussed this in any of their videos, but why all of a sudden this Tall Guy and Organic unfollow. And this is like something I noticed. This is like a common theme I noticed, like with YouTubers and like social media influencers, like when they no longer rock with somebody, they just unfollow them on Instagram. I don't know why. This is just a common thing I noticed with other channels. There isn't really a real explanation for it. I guess they're just trying to terminate the relationship, is my understanding. That's just my opinion. But as you guys can clearly see, I mean, they're not following Crypto Killa, but they did promote him. I mean, you guys saw a couple different examples of them promoting him on their Instagram story feed. These were like older posts that I screenshotted. But why all of a sudden, unless of course he didn't renew their sponsorship or whatever. That's my only guess. And on this Instagram profile, you can definitely see here the testimonies, and you can see Organic in one of them. So that is pretty bizarre that they were promoting him on many different videos, unless like because now crypto is not doing that well, and now that that whole FTX situation, if you guys haven't been following that, we dropped a couple different videos on Sam Bankman-Fried, or I should probably say Sam Bankman-Fraud, and that right there in of itself kind of like caused a really bad taste in a lot of people's mouth when it comes to crypto. So a lot of people now really need to be careful. Like, you guys got to wake up. Definitely got to wake up now, because we already talked about a couple different coins that Organic promoted, and they're no longer existing, like Parma Token and then FIFA 8 Trillionaire. If you guys haven't checked out those videos, definitely go check them out right now. But this is another example. Crypto Killa 20% off Killa Academy for all Gargoyle Gang. Come join the winning team. And as you guys can clearly see, this is Mr. Organic. So I'm not making none of this shit up. This is stuff that was already, promoted on social media, whatever. But it's just kind of crazy now that they just don't, I guess, work together. I definitely haven't seen him on the Top of the Mook podcast. At least I don't recall seeing him, unless you guys remember maybe a clip or whatever. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching.